Hey, Blue Devils. Mr. Flynn here. Just want to give you a few reminders as we start a term off. Um, the things that we're going to talk about have all been discussed before, so please don't throw anything at the screen. But they are all important in terms of keeping ourselves and others safe and making sure that we can continue in the hybrid fashion for the A term. So, as you all know, the numbers in Scott County have seen an uptick. We just want to make sure that we're doing our part here in the building to keep ourselves safe. So the first piece of that, make sure that you are coming to school every day and you have with your face covering. Please make sure that your face covering is covering not only your mouth but also your nose. This is going to have to be in place when you're traveling about the building. Also going to need to be in place in class unless you can keep your 6 feet of social distancing, and your teachers will be working with you on that. But there's going to be a renewed emphasis on making sure that we're doing our part in terms of face masks to keep ourselves safe. So please keep them above your nose and keep them on. Along with that, please make sure that you're following the social distancing guidelines that are in place. Your teachers are going to have seating charts for you. We're going to continue to clean the desks and do things of that nature. But make sure that you're keeping 6 feet of distance when you can. Make sure that you're masked up in the classroom. Along the same token, please make sure that you're continuing to follow the guidelines in the hallways in terms of traffic patterns, the stairwell traffic patterns, and things of that nature. We've done a great job so far. Really, I'm completely impressed and happy with what we've done. We just need to keep going in that direction. We also need to talk a little bit about the cafeteria. I think things have probably condensed themselves more than we want them to at this point in time. So please make sure you're following the social distancing stickers that we have on the ground when you're waiting to get into the food court. Make sure that you're sitting in the areas that have the stickers and that you're not sitting on a big red sign that says seat not available or whatever they say down there. Just make sure that you're doing the right things. Along the same line down there, when you're finished eating, please make sure that you have your mask back on and above your nose. I know there are times when you're in there and you're conversing, and I know it's hard at times to hear with the masks on, but we need to make sure that we're doing that. Another cafeteria-esque piece, please make sure that you're continuing to follow the new no food or drink guideline in the hallways and in our classrooms. That's going to be very important. The restrooms have been one more place where we have had some issue. Again, nothing that's outstanding, I guess, but please make sure that you're following the capacity signs that are posted. You may have to be patient in terms of getting into the facility, but do the best that you can in that regard. Please remember to keep bringing your water bottles with you, as the drinking fountains will still be off limits. But just do the things that you know are right in terms of social distancing and hand sanitizing, masks, etc. One more piece in terms of how we have to do our business during the hybrid. Please make sure that on your hybrid virtual days that you're checking into Infinite Campus. Your attendance is being taken as such, so make sure that that's a part of your daily routine when you're at home. And even more importantly, please make sure that completing the work that your teachers have assigned is an even bigger part of your daily routine when you're at home. The instructional week, it looks much different than it has in the past. So your teachers are doing things in person and then supplementing with things that you can be doing. Make sure that you're keeping up on that, because we're trying to get a lot of content into a short period of time, and you're going to have to do everything you can to keep up with that in the virtual setting. With that being said, this term is another 7-week term, so it's short. The weeks are chopped up because of conference dates for our elementaries, because of Veterans Day, because of Thanksgiving. So there are going to be a lot of very short weeks. Please make sure you're staying on top of the things that you need to stay on top of in the classroom. Lastly, and I'm only bringing this up because this is the only format that I really have to address all of you at once. There have been some social media accounts that have been out there lately that have been less than becoming to a Central High School student. And quite frankly, they fall far below what our expectations are for appropriate interactions, appropriate social media accounts, things of that nature. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. And I want you to keep in mind that we've spent a lot of time speaking about your digital footprint over the past few years. As you grow older and you mature, you need to understand that that's going to be something that people are going to look at. It's going to be something that you're not going to be able to just erase. So if you have taken part or have thought about taking part in these accounts that are out there, I want you to please reconsider that and do what we know is the right thing. Not only is the footprint there for all to see, these are things that we are investigating and that will be followed up on when we get to the bottom of them. So please don't put yourself in those positions. Sorry about my email popping up here, there, and everywhere. Don't put yourself in those positions. Don't do things to others that you wouldn't want done to yourself. Just be nice. I mean, that's really what it all boils down to, and do the right thing. With that said, that's a lot of rambling from me. I'd like to welcome some of you back to the hybrid environment. I'd like to just say happy Monday or Wednesday to the rest of you. But keep plugging away. Let us know what problems or questions arise. Keep trying to do the right thing and working hard. Go Blue.